experience. You learn by doing. You don't learn by reading books or going to Zoom meetings. You learn by, especially in science, by actually doing stuff. So for example, I have a student, Kendall, who's graduating this year. She was able to get in lab and to finish up a whole lot of experiments. So now she's written up a paper about that stuff. And the experience of doing the lab work and writing up a paper and taking a project from the beginning to the end really impressed graduate schools. So she got into graduate schools. The graduate schools were really impressed with her skill set, and she is well positioned to thrive post-college.
Both work in Dr. Wright's lab, which is a biochemical/biophysics lab. Specifically, we look at a protein called desmoplakin, which is really important in maintaining your heart function, specifically those rhythmic-like patterns that help propagate blood throughout your entire body. And I was actually able to train Isabel, who will be taking my project once I graduate May 2021.
While COVID has provided a lot of unforeseen complications in research, this was actually the first research lab I had been in, and it had started completely during the pandemic.
Now, of course, with the pandemic, we have had to make several changes. We wear masks, there's distancing, there's fewer people in lab. We've also been able to maintain some training and learning by breaking students into groups of 2. This way, a younger student can learn from an older student without either person drastically expanding the number of people in their bubbles.
We've also had to learn to communicate our data more online format instead of having in-person lab meetings. But overall, we still have been able to successfully continue to research while in COVID, and just had to be cautious of where we are and what we're doing to make sure that everybody remains safe during these times.
This is not ideal. Everything moves slower than it did, but it does allow students to actually get experience. And importantly for me, I see progress in the science we're doing, and most important, I see progress in how the students are able to handle problems. They're able to do better in classes. They're able to start thinking for themselves in a scientific way, and they seem happier when they're able to be in lab.